Another video of a model railway. Not an exhibition. There's nowhere near for that sort of level scenery for this layout. Welcome to another evening / model railway video for tonight. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch and TikTok. Links will be down there in the description for that. What I'm going to do tonight, smells really gross, but it's good for a cleaning track. I'm going to spend a little bit of time this evening before I run any locomotives on this track. It's just to clean the oil off the track itself, and to do that you can just use a towel to wipe all that excess oil. And that's quite good for something like this, but I think I will benefit having a smaller towel to doing this. Being that it's not easy to have. So I'm going to go around the entire layout this evening before we main run the locos, especially the fancier ones like my HST. How's she doing there? She's not doing too bad at the moment, but I'll just keep my eyes on the squeaking that's coming from it, because I think that's to do with it falling off the other day. So, if I can, I will keep an eye on it and just make sure the flywheel from the pickup is not damaged or jumped out of place or anything. Because right now the track is so filthy. I mean, the ones like the sidings for the trains doesn't really matter right now, but I'm mostly just concerned with getting basically the working line is running all the trains on. Actually doing a good wipe over with a towel. Hopefully that would do the job for tonight. And this until I get my sorted out to get some track cleaning fluid for my trains, because my train is desperately could do a good clean. I mean, the amount of ground I'm already picking up from this track and this towel is really incredible. Some people are saying, what are you using this towel for? Well, because it's the job at this time. I haven't got track cleaning fluid to sort out yet. So, at the moment, this is covering that little job for me, basically. And that was my stomach. Fussy at times, my stomach. But we're not going to have a negative outlook on these videos. Things do happen from time to time, like dust on track, or unfortunate moment where a new train can fall off. I try my best not to let them fall off, but sometimes when I get something else in the way, or get overexcited by watching the trains going around with the lights off, main lights off, with the trains running with the headlights on, that's what gets me going sometimes, because watching the trains were actually working lights, quite incredible. In fact, it's really quite incredible for some of the locos. Is it going to be a running session? There will be some running involved on my favourite Class 43, but as I said, I'm going to have to give her wheels a little bit of white before I run her, to make sure she's not carrying debris on the wheels of oil or other substance. Hopefully I'll bring my camcorder in when I'm doing the next, when I go to the train group again before I move. I'm just gonna connect her up again. So no trains will be running at this moment, but there will be a second or two later in the video. Just wiping off the excess oil really at the moment, which needs to be done before the trains can run. Otherwise you're just going to carry all that oil and debris from the track. And that's something I would not recommend to anyone who wants to run their trains. The brand new or second hand trains to rule out, because when you're running a new or second hand loco, you want to be in a fair test with the locos need to be running. Generally I would say definitely recommend running in the locos in to make sure they're basically being used for heavy maintenance, or putting a heavy freight train or something around your layout. But they do recommend in the company I think most of this dirt is now gone, which is brilliant. I've certainly finished it just over about 3 or 4 minutes over on this tyre track, which is pretty nice. Let me just take a look at the model, the motor car. Now I'm going to give her a quick clean over and we'll get her up and running. I think her wheels are not too bad. She sounds fine, her lights are working fine. It's just sounds a bit loose in that section there. I'm just keeping my eyes on it because to make sure she's all. I have missed a bit, didn't I? Damn. Missed there. And there. And then there. This is the trouble, I do miss bits. I'm glad I didn't pick to move on to that part of the track, because it does look rather oily. So she's ready to go, I think, now. Yeah, there's still a little bit to oil, but I think this stuff is actually coming off the train itself at this moment in time. I think there's a minor pulling problem on the wheels, but what I'm doing is, before I let her run with her coaches and that, is having a look really close up detail and see just testing the wheels while working. And what I did in the process of that, I just basically let all the oil fall out. Whoops. There we go. I think from tomorrow we don't have to wear a face mask and things like that. So I think that's what it is, but is she going to run fine? I think so. I think she'll be ready to go, because I have to bear in mind not to push her in the other direction, just in case that unfortunate case would happen again. I'm keeping her in one direction tonight. Just for safety reasons. She is seem to be struggling. I think that one of the thyroids might try to turn out its place, but that does happen though. The thyroid do come a little bit. I think the stuff is still very good. If the stuff is still very good, it means that the bits are not well cleaned, so to say. I think she will benefit from the balance down as well, but obviously I'm going to because I'm not giving her to go out there and get. So we'll have to find a new, well, probably doing that out, we'll cover a balance trap down. She will be on my house, so it's because I mean, we'll be absolutely with the flower, we can see the flower on it, but we've done this before, we'll basically go and find a motor. I think it's a similar motor as the 570, but something similar, very recent. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's simple as that. I think it'll be easy. I think it's just a simple repair to that, which I can probably do. Just taking the screw out from the underneath. So I'm gonna run like this at this speed, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's not too fast. I can make it work. And I'm going to camera up there. Not actually not letting it straight up too fast. So there's that space. Otherwise problems could happen. I think yeah, it's the track is oily and I need to get the track filled in and she'll run like a train again, I think. But right now I haven't got that, so we'll just keep her at a steady pace and we can just enjoy her pace right now. No, I'm not going any faster than that. Just be on the safe side. Once my proper layout is sorted out, guys, I am going to be I'm going to stop her in the sheds for now. I want to talk to you guys just for a few minutes. Once my proper layout is sorted out, which my dream layout will be sorting out, I probably will stand in that board depending on the size of the place I get. And then we'll start putting ballast, cork and underlay stuff probably on that layout, and we'll really make it so how I wanted to make it look. It's a heritage line on that one as well, so it's going to be based. It's going to be a tinny run loop like this one, but smaller. I mean, it'll be a 2-line track. There will be bridges, there will be scenery and housing estates and all sorts of things going on, but in smaller scale, and there'll be tunnels as well. So there'll be a system like this going on, but obviously smaller. I'm going to have to make a shed area, so it's got all the sheds ready for parking all these lovely locomotives up for those nights when I put away to bed, put her away to bed to get the motor out for the evening. And then maybe it's evening different days, it'll be different.